everybody. Let's summon Nessie. Do you know you could do that? You can do that anywhere that there's a creek, I think. Let me see. I just don't know for sure. Yeah, there she goes. Oh wow, you get to see her for a long time here. Go, Nessie, go! Now, I don't know if that'll happen here. It does! It happens on all of them! Oh my goodness! I'm excited. Let's continue the trend. Well, Studio Town doesn't have a creek or a river, so she wouldn't be here. I don't think she'll be here either. Okay, yeah. So she's not here either, so that's fine. There you go. One last goodbye. Anyways, welcome back to The Sims. You're here with Jasmine of Ring Around One Gaming. And we are here with The Sims 1, or The Sims Complete Collection. I love this game. This is the neighborhood that I was playing when there might be significantly less people, but back whenever my computer died forever and I tried to take it to somebody very well known by people around, you know, America. I don't know if it's around the world, but I took it to a very certain particular people who are supposed to be able to help you fix your computer whenever there's a problem. And they did not get my freshly saved game. So, like, you know, Sarah, like, the Carson family's here, and they haven't, and, like, these guys haven't, like, perished yet and everything. So, there's not a lot going on. I'm gonna just do, like, a quick go-through of the families that I was playing. Sorry, I'm dying. But yes, I, like, won't know if there are certain people who got left out of the other one until I watch, like, a later version. I mean, because he, like, I think his house is empty at this point. But we'll see. So, this is my neighborhood from my Sims 1 series. It started out with, you know, a couple families here or there. Oh, I haven't made them a Sugar family, have I? I don't know. There are certain things that I'm trying to remember. Anyways, but I will start at Sarah's house from, I don't know where this episode, like, left off, because, like I said, the last time I played, Ben had, I think, moved in with her and stuff like that. So who knows where this game is leading me to, because it wasn't the game that I was playing. It's an older version of it that I miraculously had saved onto a external hard drive. Now, the Carson family has Sarah and Hannah at the moment. And Sarah is an aspiring actress who is trying to make it big in that world. You know, a singer, actress, you know, kind of all around celebrity. And Hannah is her like, witchy, pagan, maybe, or I don't really know what type of path that she chooses to follow. She is just the witchy, like, mysterious, cool roommate that lives with Sarah. Xena is Hannah's, and Bob is Sarah's. I I'm dying, literally. But eventually, Hannah moves out and gets back together with her husband. Or at least I think that's what happens. I'm not sure if she gets back together with him or if she just comes over to visit him. Either way, both Hannah and her husband suffer a terrible demise under fire and burned to death. And they leave their small, tiny little son alone. And if you'll remember that episode, I will put it up here. It was the worst. Oh my gosh. Anyways, next to the family. But that left Sarah to get together with Ben. To which she and him can start their lives. I did play the Charming family. I'm pretty sure I need to recreate the Charming family and the Meshuggahs in the other level. That's what I was thinking before. So I'm not positive as to what I've finished. But Ben lives here with his sister Sally and his daughter Amy and their cat Spork that they've adopted. Ben is a farmer. He's like a, country living kind of guy. He's not afraid to get his hands dirty. It's just a nice little living. His daughter is a city girl. She doesn't like living on a farm. She's embarrassed that she lives here. And eventually Ben and Amy go and live with Sarah, and Sally will eventually move out and live on her own as well. I don't know if this is helping anybody. I just don't know if it's helping anyone. I was hoping that it would, to sort of like clear up any misconceptions people had, or if they like later follow that series and they're like, why are we in The Sims 2 all of a sudden? I'll get to that, but you already know what you need to know about the Hick family. The only difference is that Eldon lives alone now with the dogs because his mom decided to run an orphanage, to which she has called it, the Hick Family Orphanage, or, Mama's Tots or something. I don't know. We'll find out a name for it. I think I've already named it. But she has Paul, Scarlett, Leah, Katie, Amy, and Xander. And I think Xander ends up getting adopted by I don't even remember their last names. I'll show you whenever I go back to the neighborhood. But I think some of these kids don't get adopted, but some of them do. Leah and Katie are two that get adopted. And Scarlett gets adopted by a separate family, but Sarah ends up getting these two. Options. Neighborhood? No. I think my cat is underneath me, but I am not sure. This is me. I'm an adult at this point, but at some point, someone, I don't remember who it is, something happens to me and it turns me into a child, and so eventually I have to go to the orphanage to live. So in The Sims 2, you'll see me in the orphanage. There's nothing special about the Charming family, so I'm not going to go to her house. I did not play with the Burb family. Anybody that has connections to already existing Sims in The Sims 2, I tried not to move over. So some of these people don't. The Saunders family, I think Xander gets adopted by the Saunders family, but I'm not positive. I think he actually ends up having to stay. And then the Saunders family, it's Hero, Cameron, Sam, and Harry. They're just a overall good, fairly wealthy middle class family. Like, they don't really hurt for much. They went on vacation. They got married. they had their two, you know, cool twins. Are they twins? I don't know if they're twins. It's kind of hard for me to remember because I started the series so long ago. But they're just really cool people that I created to live in this neighborhood. They're really hilarious. Like, they're hilarious because the mom complains about everything and the dad is like so weird. Yeah, so I haven't even filled his house yet because it's the earlier save of this neighborhood. When before I had him living here with his dog. He had a dog named Jowls. It was like a boxer or something, or an English bulldog. And so his name was Jowls, and not Jaws, but Jowls, like Jowls. And this is Remy Brahmin. I wanted to have like a really cool, like, I don't know, like a sexy Middle Eastern guy. And I'm not even gonna lie, like he's loosely, and I mean like very loosely, as in maybe just his inspiration for his name, because I just liked this sim face that Max has created. But he's very loosely sort of based after Rami, or like Rami Malek. Very sexy man right there, just saying. But yeah, I figured he could be like Egyptian or something like that, I don't know. Just very cool and attractive bachelor. He lives alone. He has a nice house. He has a nice job. He has a puppy eventually. Like, I didn't get very far with him before my computer died. And that's another reason I'm doing this, is just because my computer died. Originally, I was going to play the cat family as well, but since she has, technically, it's a pre-made family, and you can only get her from, like, I think the game once you get it, but she has a Terra cat family member from The Sims 2, so I didn't play her. This is the Craw family, and it's got Dean, Gloria, and Caroline. And I love this family. They're my magical bad guys. They're my bad family. They do a ton of magic. They already have a beanstalk growing. They eventually have, oh, there's one right there and one right there. So they have 2 dragons at this point. I think eventually they have 3, one of each color, but I'm not 100% on that. It might just be the 2. But yeah, they basically just do magic and cause mayhem. In fact, Dean works for another guy in the neighborhood. He'll be the last person that I show off. But Dean did something very, very bad, which I will get into a little bit later, because it leads into why things are the way they are. Also, Gloria and Caroline both like Dean a lot, but he doesn't really show them the attention, I guess. Like, it's like they both are vying for his attention, but like he gives them just enough to keep them holding on, but then, you know, doesn't, you know what I mean? How he's a jerk like that. I don't know who this person is. I really have no idea, or why she has 2 friends. This family is the one where Hannah gets back together with Daniel, and then Aaron is left after his parents die in a tragic fire caused by the stove, which almost burned my puppies alive. I'll put that back up here again in the top. I know I put it in there already, but I'm going to do it again. It was horrifying. I thought I was going to lose my puppy dogs forever. And then he lost both his parents, and so he had to cast a spell on himself to make himself an adult, which changed his appearance for some, like, because, you know, you can't control that in The Sims 1. And so he had to be an adult and take care of the puppies, but he lost both of his I was so sad. But I didn't want to change it because, like, it happened and there wasn't anything I could do about it. I was very upset. Neighborhood. So basically he ends up living his life like that. The Meshuggah family, I played them a lot, and I loved the Meshuggah family. I had them get, like, you know, living here. They had a guinea pig. They all got sick at one point with, you know, the guinea pig thing. They might still be sick, actually. I just don't know if they were sick or not. Because originally I was going to let them all get sick and die. I know that sounds really awful and horrible, but I just wanted to see what would happen because, I mean, come on. I've not ever had anybody die from the guinea pig thing before, and they were like the one family I'd played with a lot. But they also had their child taken away from them from social services because it cried all the time and they couldn't take care of it. So they ended up adopting Corin, I think. Either that or they may have adopted Haley. One of their kids is adopted and one of their kids is theirs. But, which is interesting that you were allowed to adopt kids after, you know, you had one taken away. But still, they also have Muggsy, the cat. So I think I still have to create them in The Sims 2. I'm not positive as to what's going on there just yet, but we shall see. I wasn't sure also if I should kill off one or the other. I was gonna kill one and then have the other one, you know, stay alive with the kids. No. But you guys let me know, because since I haven't put them in The Sims 2 yet, you can let me know, because I can either say it was part of the story in The Sims 1, or whenever I tell you what happened, you know, that's where they went. I didn't conversate with any of the Goth families or anything like that. This is the Verdure family, or Verdure family. I can't remember exactly how I did their last name. There is Diantha, Fern, Hanako, Clover, and Ren. Ren eventually dies because we hate her. We do. She was the only one that wasn't, like, fitting in and everything. And this is my fairy home, so everything is overgrown. Everything is covered in flowers. I mean, look. Well, I don't know why I'm turning, but see, they got fairies dancing and stuff like that. Like, it's a very great place. Here's Diantha feeding the fish. They have, like, a crystal ball back here. See, she was the only one. She was trying so hard to be, like, you know, that thing. I think she was Diantha's lover at some point. There's a hot tub back here. There's another one right here. It's kind of, like, blending in because it's all overgrown and pretty. I wanted this to be, like, a very interesting house. Here's their shower. And their bathroom and their toilet is the mushroom. They also have this really cool, like, overhanging thing over their porch. There's Clover and Hanako, and then that's Fern right there. Fern is a boy, by the way. And I remade all of them already in The Sims. But yes, zoom out. But yeah, this is their house. This is their thing. It's just very fairy-y and cool. In fact, if Diantha would actually put her regular clothes on, she has wings and everything. It's all very cool. But eventually Ren dies. And Diantha and everyone makes friends with Victor, because Victor is a very powerful, you know, wizard. And he lives in Magic Town with his daughter. But yes, they're just fairies. Nothing else really particular happens, but I do think they're the ones who eventually get to adopt the other girl. But I think she's still in the home in The Sims 2. Okay, now let's go to Magic Town. I feel like I'm forgetting people. I hope not. Alright, here is Victor. And as you see, Victor has a wife that I didn't mention. Her name is Helena. Well, this is where Dean comes in. You remember Dean from the Craw family? Dean had a really big, thing for Helena. He knows who her husband is. He knows who she is. She's a magical creature of her own. Maybe she's not quite human. I'm not quite sure what I have her as. She's probably like an elf or something. But, she kept refusing Dean's advances and stuff like that. And after, Dean kind of thinks of himself as like really good and like he's a hot guy, he's a hot shot. And while he is much younger than Victor, he still is a very, very powerful wizard of his own making, and he studies, dark magics. Well, one day, he tries to get with Helena again, and she rejects him and insults him. And so he gets really upset and he banishes her. And this is in an episode. I think I filmed it. So she was in the episode and she gets banished. And she basically, I guess she dies because she doesn't ever come back. And so Victor is heartbroken, but he's raising their only child, Lara, who's at school right now. And, they both are magic, and Lara herself is special because her mom is special. And her dad is a wizard, of course, or a warlock, or whatever you want to call him. But, eventually it's just these two, and Helena is not here anymore. But there's nothing special about their house. Also, Victor has very strong issues with the last person on the list. Pause. Lonnie. Now, Lonnie is a bad guy. He and Victor are like arch nemesis almost. And Dean works for Lonnie. No, he didn't banish Helena because Lonnie asked him to. But in a way, it was almost like a tumultuous, I don't know if that's the right word. It was a very uneasy alliance because Dean wants to go do what Dean wants to do. He doesn't care about, Lonnie's endgame. And Lonnie has his own thing that he wants to do. But he really, really doesn't like Victor. But, I'll put, a video link up here at the top with the little eye on it. And I'll put, it in the end of this video of what happens. I'm pretty sure I said at the beginning of this video that I was going to put it at the end of this video, but I don't remember if I did that in this one or the last one. We will find out. Past or future Jasmine. Anyways, Lonnie is so powerful that he gets tired of like mundane life here. This is his house, by the way. It's very cool and dark and spelly and spooky and just very abrasive that he's an evil guy, I like his house though. I'm not gonna lie, his house is pretty dope. It's very tightly fit, like just got the little head and bust and stuff, which I'm pretty sure move at some point. He's got his own little like thing back here. Where is he? Where is he? On his way to the bathroom. I should have seen that. I did see that actually, kind of. Anyways, why is this struggling? Why am my computer is like weirdly struggling? I mean, it's not, but it is. Anyways, Lonnie gets really upset with how mundane everything is, and he is an entity of chaos. But Lonnie comes in here one night into his little, kitchen, and he starts, messing with some dark magic and powers and stuff. He wants to control everything. Well, it gets out of hand and it grows stronger than Lonnie can control, and a spell gets cast over the entire Simville, the entire Sim Valley, wherever it is, this place that we live in The Sims 1. And that is why all of the Sims from The Sims 1, from this neighborhood, are in The Sims 2. And you'll see it in the video. Like, I was so proud of the video. I actually hand animated most of, like, the little thing that was happening, because I don't have good stuff on my computer. Like, I don't have anything like expert that I can have like cool effects and stuff with. I just use the Windows Movie Maker, and then I was using OBS to hand animate stuff. After I made that one video about what happens here, I realized I didn't explain what my goals were for each family or what their thing was in the first place. It was just that house. That's weird. But I've explained it now, and hopefully if you guys do decide to go and watch that link that's either at the end of this video or the one that I posted above, I mean, it's the same video regardless, but if you guys do decide to go and watch that, then you will see exactly what happened. And if you're interested in the Sims 1 Let's Play, I will put a video at the end of this video for that as well, because there's over 100 videos for that, and it's now leading up into The Sims. It's now leading up into The Sims 2, and who knows where it'll go. It may not stay in The Sims 2. I just want to see what you guys think and hear your guys' thoughts. And I would love to get more, more comments on the video, just so I can have a conversation going on where we should take the series. And I'm sorry if this was a little boring. I just really felt bad for not explaining it well enough. So that's a thing. Anyways, guys, I love you very much. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos that I've done. And wash your hands. Stay inside. Don't touch your face. Just stay safe, guys. It's scary out there right now, but we'll make it through this, and I think we'll be okay. But I love you guys, and I hope to catch you in the next episode. Bye, guys!